If Ooni of Ife doesn't admit I'm his son, I will reveal more secrets. Unknown man gives Yoruba foremost monarch 2 months ultimatum to claim him. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Are we entering into another series of here and there again on paternity issues? It just seems since the demise of Mohbad, when VDM and Kemi Odunloyo claimed that Mohbad is not the biological father of Liam, there's been a craze around social media where everything, even if you just share your child's picture online, the next thing some people who are not very stable upstairs will ask you is, go and do DNA. And we are thinking to say, is this going to be a kind of charade again? Is this the level we are getting to where anybody anywhere can just crop up and allege that, oh, this is my father, or that child is not your husband's child, or something? We can't take away that actually when we really talk about the few cases that have been loud on social media where a man has confirmed that the children that he thought were his biological kids happen not to be his. But what is the percentage of such? Now, let's trim it down to what is going on with this KBAC's issue with this unknown man. He did a short video. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video. We've done the first analysis on this as well, where the man said he is a biological son of Ooni of Ife. He didn't mention his age. He didn't mention his name. He didn't mention his mother's name. He didn't mention where he lives or what he does. He just came out to say, I am Ooni's son. And Ooni has always been taking care of me. I don't lack money. I don't lack cars or any good thing, but I'm tired to be kept in hiding. I want to come out. I want to also be in the palace. But anytime he proposes that to his, in quotes, alleged father, is not always taken nicely. And this is one of the things where, we have to think about the authenticity of what exactly is going on. Right. So in this context of thinking of, okay, what is really happening? Nibola Tunjasi Bai, a grown man coming. Well, taking a look at this man, Uncle Onigoloju, or your goju won kalemo, but there seemed to be no resemblance at all to Kabiyesi. If you look at Kabiyesi's kids, right from Princess Adiola, who celebrated her birthday, to Adewamiwa, to Adebukola, to Tadenikawo, then the twins, well, we've not seen the twins. They are still babies. They're yet to be shown to the world, There's always something to pick. And is it possible that Ooni will have a son somewhere and not accept paternity? It is true when they say, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. We knew how Ooni celebrated his daughter's birthday years ago, saying, the birth of Princess Adiola gave him a new life and everything, a sense of responsibility and everything, that he went through the route alone. And people thought, oh, maybe he was a single father with Princess Adiola. And before we knew it, Princess Adiola's mother, Madame Molara, came out to be like, you cannot celebrate your child and shame me as if I'm nowhere. I raised this child by myself because you didn't accept the pregnancy. So she was really blunt and upset about it at that time, calling out Ooni to be like, no, you cannot neglect me to the background. This is a child I raised by myself because you refused the pregnancy, and my parents and my family took care of this child. Till at a point when I think the princess was about 5 or 7 years old when she saw her father. And from then it took over the responsibilities of taking care of her, sending her to school till date, which the woman said. And people were like, hey, Father Lord, we just need to be careful. We don't know what we are saying that will trigger the other person, because that woman, truthfully, she has never come out to say anything before Ooni did that celebration of Princess Adiola at that time, I think her 27th or 26th birthday, when Ooni said he became a father at age 19. It's like teenage love. So, but it will have been more Bomi at that time. But Kabiyesi did not respond again. But the woman said, Princess Adiola's mother said, that he had reached out to Ooni of Ife at that time. But he was like, he's not going to take down the post, or he's not going to edit it and everything. Every day we live, we learn. But Ooni was humble about it at that time. He didn't say anything again. And Princess Adeola's grandfather, that's her mother's father, came out to say, make una stop all this back and forth. Wait, una they do. I don't have any problem with Ooni. Ooni is my friend's son. My family doesn't have a problem with his family. Everything has been sorted, and I don't want any noise about this. The Princess Adeola, my granddaughter, that is being the bone of contention here, our age mates are holding political positions. I don't want any bad history for her. Make una meshwanu na mouth. And Ooni too meshwanu. And his daughter, that means Madam Molara and Princess Adeola's mother too meshwanu. And the matter just quenched. That is what they call Agba Oni Ton Lorile. May all the others in our family continue to be a blessing to us. If you have a family, doesn't mean that you guys will not have issues. I bet that there won't be omi within the family. But when the Agba talks, he will give you on the right, he will give you on the left, and he will put a level playing ground. Say, I don't want no rubbish. Make everybody respect themselves and keep quiet. And stop washing dirty linens in public. Assuming that Baba did not come out that time to say that kind of thing, bloggers, they'll start to carry them. They will start to feast on it. And that is what we don't want to repeat now. I'm going into this history for those of us who have forgotten that particular incident. I'm sure a lot of us remember. To say, in case there's any broom anywhere, Beko, let all our Agba help us step on it. We don't want anything. Call me anything. That we get our king being dragged again. The dragging of our king is not acceptable. Our Ooni don't see where. Our Ooni don't see shege for the hands of bloggers. Waiting they never talk. And we know that Ooni has had issues, challenges when it comes to marriages. Oju Onu ti ri to. But is it possible for one to be alive, to be highly successful in any field of human endeavor, that people will not give you basgos? If people no stand up give you basgos, that means say you never rise. You just still day. You just maintain your lane. But the moment where you go down booyah like this, forget. People they go throw you mud. It now left for you on how you want to address it. Ooni was just, as me say Ooni say make he carry bloggers that time. Oh my God. Social media space for don't get sanity more than what we get now. Who no abuse them? Who no talk? Except àwọn tó jẹ́ ọmọlúàbí tó mọ ọpọlọ fi sọ̀rọ̀ nìkan. Because I won't say every blogger did it, because we don't do that even here on our platform. So we just say Oga now, we talk say now Ooni born am. Ooni's PA Moses Olafare don't come out, release a statement. We did that in the previous podcast. Check it up. Where he made a lengthy post saying, we don't know this man, na impersonator. And they named all of Ooni's children that I mentioned earlier. Said, now those ones be Ooni's children. That Ooni has no right, no reason, rather, to hide any child anywhere. That the DSS and the police should please fish out this man and bring him to book. He has to come and give evidence. Say now Ooni born am and Ooni they hide am where he did. He needs to provide his mother. We tell him that story. Say now Ooni he born am for, and all the other relevant information. They even said, in case any human being have how they can get this man arrested, the human being should please contact the nearest police station. And the person's details will not be exposed, saying that this person be the whistleblower. But they go handsomely reward whoever the whistleblower is, because they need to get to the root of this matter. That this kind of impersonation will not be allowed. So, after this PA don't talk finish, now this man can't come out again, talk say, if Ooni doesn't admit him, hey, say, now 2 months he still they give Ooni. Now 2 months he go still give Ooni. That anytime he desires to come to the palace, or the Ooni we allegedly said, don't come. And his mom doesn't want to talk, that it should not come out. He said so. We just don't, different things just they happen for this life. We be say sometimes you go just be like, níbo la tún wá já sí báyìí. Because we don't even know how to do the analysis of this thing again. You cannot come out and be threatening a alleged father, right? That if he doesn't collect it, now so that they collect picking. Okay, even if by any means or whatever, now Ooni born you. Shey na by that threat when you don't threaten finish, say if you no give you 2 months again, if you no give you after 2 months, you no come claim you go scatter everywhere. Wetin you wan scatter? Wetin exactly you wan scatter? Okay, Ooni met your mother how many years ago? Do something as a young guy. Ooni say he no want you. Okay, what again? But you said you are living well. Is he living well off the money Ooni still gives you? You said you guys are in contact. So it is not by that threat. You know how to go about it. Tó bá jẹ́ pé òótọ́, ó ní ọmọ tó ó jẹ́ ọmọ tó ń mọ bó ṣe ń hùwà. There are buttons to press, not for you to now come out and be threatening. Say those threatening words. I don't even want to believe this man, but they don't talk say anybody will get information. Because my people, in case you know uncle unknown man, ento only Yorùbá ní tí ogun ẹ bá dá ẹ lójú wàá fi gbáyà ni, but he's not using any ogun to gbáyà, so we don't even know. You know, mention name, you know, mention your mama name, you know, mention your people's name, so that we go even know what thing we they do. Let me go into a few comments before we go. Somebody said, did you guys forget the DNA test? Another said, it's better you ask your mother, the biological father of you gentlemen. Only God and woman knows who impregnated them. Another said, such a bad move. Ultimatum K. Another said, if you and your mother agreed to stay discreet, ab initio, why are you now showing yourself? That's true. If you've been off the radar for a long time, why are you now showing yourself forcefully? Another said, Ooni of Ife knows what's up. Leave story for the gods. Forget DNA. King knows the story. Another said, this spokesman should allow the Ooni to answer for himself. Another said, now it is advisable for the Kabiyesi to apply elderly technique to the issue, possibly including DNA. Amahashe Nkan. Another said, it's not a surprise. When a man can't hold nor discipline himself, things like this are bound to happen. This is a lesson for whoever wants to have some good breath in the future. Hey, I'm an arogo. Another said, Ooni has many side chicks, so I'm not surprised at all. Yeah, I don't think Ooni has denied having side chicks. Remember, there was a time when he just married his wives, and I think they were doing one event somewhere, and he mentioned that, yeah, he knew that even when he was married to his previous wife, he was still doing lover boy up and down, until he decided to say, okay, you know what? I need to marry all my lover women. And that's why he married all the 6 wives. He's not hiding it now. As I said, Mr. Olafare, you became the spokesperson to or PA to the Oba not long ago. So, title of the Oba, don't call the young man impersonator. And Oduduwa House know little of the Oba. Why saying this? The Oba is from Lagos. Living in Lagos, working in Lagos. Things happen in Lagos. Please, Mr. Olafare, don't try to threaten the young man until the two decide. Another said, it's not that he wants to be called a prince, as your thoughts may be, but sometimes, some days, someone has called him a bastard, so he wants to identify himself as not being a bastard, okay? Another person, hey, voila, just begin. Another said, the king's defense is not tangible enough. To me, the boy is saying the truth, but is there anything really wrong in having a child outside? Hey, another said, royal DNA is loading. I'm interested to see the results. Another said, Ooni is not the video that takes all sorts of rubbish from you people. Be ready to fight the war, both physically and traditionally. Another said, but this man is too old to be Ooni's son now. He has grown up before the king came to be. Where was he since? Another said, but you look older than himself. Which kind of thing be this? Another said, the post of Ooni is not the post of a pope or bishop. What is being secret about the whole issue? Another said, if by chance I impregnated a Baraga woman and boy became an Agbero, now to tell I'm his father, even despite DNA or DNA, whatever, I'll reject him. Another said, how old is the guy and how old is Ooni, and at what age did he impregnate your mother? Life is changing. If there's no legal marriage, impregnating a woman does not qualify a man as the father. We now have sperm donors. The man that took care of you is your father. Where were you before you became king? If you were to be an ordinary person, will you have come to claim fatherhood? It is always a case of father claiming child. I'm just saying where a child wants to claim a father. You want to be called a prince, tipa tipa. Another said, this is more serious than the way you're looking at the story. He has every reason to be accorded his rightful place as Aremo according to the code. Good that it speaks out now that the Ooni is still alive. He doesn't have to inherit the throne. A tree without the roof will have its leaves dried up, and a river that forgets its source will also dry up. My people, about if you comment in the comment section. Ire o.